warm welcome. Some people are still joining, but we'll kick off. Um, yeah, for the first time, I'm actually in the Malta office doing this, and there's about 7 or 8 guys in front of me, so no pressure. I like to keep these things super trim. I know your time is precious, so I like to try and keep them as condensed as possible. And the main goal, as always, is just to give you a little bit of a flavor for what's coming up in Q4, just so you have the headline facts and a bit of about the campaigns and the games coming up. Obviously, the AM team and the sales team will communicate accordingly. But this is just a little bit of a sneak peek, some key dates for the diaries and things to press the guys about. So without further ado, I will crack on. So yes, the last highlights of the year, which is great. Can't believe that we've got to this point already. As you may or may not have seen, as always, the latest Q4 roadmap and highlights document is in the client area. So if you're new to the forum, please go and get that. The highlights is a great document giving you a quick summary without reading through all the game sheets and so on and so forth. And of course, the roadmap is the all-important when are things coming out, what dates, and when are the promo packs from Relax and its Silver Bullet partners. So if you haven't checked it out already, please go ahead. All right, so what's upcoming from Relax? I had a special webinar last time talking about Money Train 4, where now just a week out, and we're very excited about the launch. Lots of activities happening, lots of sort of media bits and pieces. I can see and hear that operators are super excited as well. So that's generating a lot of train hype as we had with previous releases. But there's no pressure, of course. Slightly there is, but 20th of September, as you may know, it's the 6x6 slot. Uniquely this time, we've gone with a scatter phase mechanic. We put a lot of love and investment into the base game to address some of those sort of grind fears or concerns that players had on Money Train 3. Of course, the game is quite by feature heavy and it's quite high volatile and high action, but we wanted to give the casual players a little bit more to play with and experience with Money Train 4. The game itself has, versus Money Train 3, has 20 features as opposed to 13 and a few new characters. So if you have been living under a rock somewhere and haven't actually seen about Money Train 4, go and check out the game sheet, check out the video, and there's lots of exciting stuff happening with it. I'm super proud of this production. I would argue it's our highest quality production to date and our most innovative and sort of ambitious project to date, and especially with the expectations of the Money Train series. It's very difficult to make a great sequel, let alone make a number 4 installment of it, right? So we have a high degree of expectation from players and operators alike. But the signature number there is 150,000x. We know that's high, but players playing Money Train, they expect high volatile, they expect high action, they expect big wins quickly, and that's what we deliver on. So Money Train 4 has very much the same kind of win profile expectations as sort of Money Train 3 and 2. So you can expect big win videos and lots of great forum narrative around it. And I'm hoping to see the first 150,000 within the first day. In the first 12 hours of Money Train 3, let's hope we get it in the first day of Money Train 4. Very excited to see what the game does. It's not just me talking about how great it is, of course. Of course, the affiliates, this is a brag slide, of course, but yeah, we've had some absolutely brilliant feedback from forums and affiliates, ranking it sort of 10 out of 10 and 9.8s on 2 different forums. And I checked some of the other guys as well. They've all ranked it very, very highly. And I think the complementary factor here is that they are saying this is the best game in the series, which of course we aim to do every single game. But we've really tried to push the envelope out on Money Train 4. So operators seem pumped, we're very pumped, affiliates seem pumped, and hopefully the end player, of course, will be just as excited. And we a big Money Train week next week. So I hope it launches well for everybody, and it does justice for you. But it's not just all about Money Train 4, of course. We keep with our core roadmap, and we have some great games upcoming in the next 2 months. So we have the next game coming out on 3rd of October called Titan Strike. It's very much built upon the instant win mechanic. You're all very familiar with it. It works very well in certain markets, especially the UK markets and some of the Scandinavian markets. This is a familiar type of game to players, slightly less volatile, but also has a little twist. If you remember the Book of 99 game that we did, it had a collection feature. So we offer the players two ways to actually accumulate their entry into the features. So there's both free spins and super free spins with the classic instant win mechanic style. So a little bit different from what Relax usually does. It's definitely a bit more of a localized type content, slightly lower volatility in the game, but familiar with a twist. We're excited about Titan Strike. Lure of Fortune comes out on the 7th of November. Again, there's so many fishing games on the market. They always do very well, but again, this is a fishing game with a twist. We actually got the inspiration from this from a Buffalo Carnival game in Vegas. If anyone played that, don't. I lost a lot of money on it. But it has a fantastic feature, which is like this sort of stairway hammer feature as you play in the carnival, and we've incorporated this into Lure of Fortune. So it has the tradition of a fishing game, but with a really cool feature, a bonus feature, where you also get some upgrades, a la sort of Money Train-esque, into the fishing game. So we're very excited about Lure of Fortune, and it, I believe, will be our game of the quarter potentially. So yes, this has multiplier upgrades and a 60,000k max win. So pretty spiky, pretty lots of potential in the game, and bringing a new take on the fishing franchise, which are doing so well. So we haven't just bashed out another big Bass Bonanza type thing. We've tried to really take it on a different direction. So looking forward to Lure of Fortune on the 7th of November. And Dream Drop, just a note you may see in your mails today, the Dream Drop Mega has actually reached the super hot level. So it's just reached, I checked the numbers about 10 minutes ago, it was 2.713 million. Of course, the jackpot is guaranteed to fall out before 3. So this has gone in super hot. So now is the perfect opportunity to ramp up the CRM campaigns and start getting those players reactivated. It's the perfect time to hit the Dream Drop jackpot. We've had 2 or 3 of the last megas actually fall around this level. So we all hope it goes a bit deeper on this one. But yeah, this jackpot is now super hot. And of course, we are excited to get our next multimillionaire, which will be our number 11. So we've had 10 jackpots so far. I had another look at the stats. We've had 156 majors to date. We actually reached over 20,000 maxes this morning, which was nice. And we paid out a total of 90.9 million, and we've had 3.87 million jackpots won on Dream Drop. So super impressive stats, and we look forward to the next mega, which should drop. If I had a crystal ball, I'd be playing it myself, but should drop in the next coming, week, 2 or 3 weeks, depending on how deep it goes. So good time to promote the Dream Drop product, of course. We naturally launch new games as part of the roadmap. So we have 2 new upcoming launches, one being Templar Tumble Dream Drop. It is what it is on the tin, so to speak. It's a re-release of a very strong performing network game for the Dream Drop edition. So I don't think that game needs that much introduction. If you haven't played it, it's been one of the more successful network games from Relax, and we hope that carries over to Dream Drop. And we have a new edition on Galactic Racers. I made a note here. It's launching on the 12th of December. And it's a unique sort of ways game with a random multiplier with frames, free spins where those frames will stay in combination. So it's exciting, unique type graphical representation of quite a nice mechanic. A little bit of spiker on a Dream Drop game. This is a 10,000x win. Templar Tumble is a 5,000x win. The Dream Drop releases by nature are between 5 and 10,000x. Obviously, we need to reduce the volatility to account for the jackpot contribution, but they are still very exciting games in their own right. So Templar Tumble on the 21st of November and Galactic Racers on the 12th of December. And our star pick is actually Snake's Gold, and that's coming out quite soon on the 24th of October. Very simple game. Again, this is Vegas inspired, actually. Again, a game I lost a lot of money on, or a series of games. It's one of those games where you collect a feature on each reel, and each reel always has a state of play. So it keeps the player engaged, and they know if they're going to collect 2 of the special symbols per reel, you'll get a sticky wild, which will come in. So it's all about getting as many reels wild as possible. 5x4, 10 lines, 5,000 XBet, pretty spiky in volatility, but it's all about the free spins on this game where you can really stack up multiple wilds. So Snake's Gold on the 24th of October will be our Dream Drop star pick of the quarter. So if you're going to put any love into a production, hopefully that mega is still hot and super hot, probably blazing hot by the 24th of October if it's still in play. But it should be a great game to push at that point. So looking forward to Snake's Gold and the other Dream Drop games, of course. So obviously we have some campaigns. I know that you're all forward thinking and trying to and may already locked in a lot of campaigns, but these are some additional campaigns that we're launching now for Q4. The first one is called After Dark, and it's a cash drop campaign on Dream Drop. So that's on the 23rd of October. It's across all Dream Drop games, and it's for 35,000 euro. So if you haven't got information on that, please contact your AM team to get more information on the After Dark Halloween promo. Of course, as always, you need the Cash Out API. If you haven't done that API work yet, please go ahead and do so, and you can benefit from these fantastic cash giveaways from Relax. And if you need more information on that, of course, please contact the AM team to get how to do that. It's very simple work, but it's needed to reward the actual cash prizes to players. So please go ahead and get that. So it's not just Halloween. We move on to some Christmas stuff. So we have 100,000 Dream Drop Winter. Nice pun on the win there. And for 100,000 euro giveaway on Dream Drop. It's two campaigns, one starting on the 4th of December, and it's a 50,000 euro points collection campaign. And on the 18th of December, we are giving a cash drop random prizes, 1,400 random prizes totaling 50,000 euros. So some big Dream Drop campaigns to plan into your Christmas. And obviously, if the mega and the majors are in a great state of heat, that will also be very successful campaigns for you as well. So fingers crossed, the mega and the majors are super hot, and you can compound that with some free cash giveaways from Relax on Dream Drop. So as it's not just Relax and Relax's content, of course, we bring a plethora of fantastic Silver Bullet content to the table each quarter, young, innovative studios benefiting from the Relax contracts and distributions and licensing. And we're very, very proud to have partnered with a brand new one. Many of you will know the brand, know their content. I'm very excited about Avatar UX and what the guys can bring to the table. I'm a big fan of the Pop Wins mechanic myself, and I've been longing to get Avatar UX connected to Relax for a long time. And I know a lot of operators have been asking for Avatar UX content. So I'm very happy to have Hannah Faruja, who's the head of product and product strategy at Avatar UX, just join us very kindly to give a light introduction on Avatar UX and just present what's upcoming and a little bit about Avatar UX if you hadn't already known. So welcome, Hannah. Hopefully you can hear us, and I will be your slide flipper if you like. And maybe I can hand the mic to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Simon. It's really nice to see everybody and meet you all. So I'll speak a little bit about Avatar UX, about what kind of studio we are, and then I'll take you through our new game, Loonipop. So Avatar UX, we're quite a small studio, but we focus on innovative mechanics. So that's our main goal. That's to focus on quality and new groundbreaking mechanics, whilst also growing our portfolio of games. We have launched over 23 games in the past few years, and we've launched across multiple markets around the world. And we also have our own RGS, which puts us quite close to some operators, giving us direct feedback and early feedback as well. As Simon kindly mentioned, we have our award-winning mechanic called Pop Wins, which won Mechanic of the Year at Casino Beats this year. And just one more thing as well is that, of course, as the name suggests, we are Avatar UX. Our main focus is the user experience. So we kind of strive to be exceptional when it comes to user experience, engaging mechanics, and giving a really, really great experience to the player. We also do a lot of back and forth with players. We have a community manager who gets in feedback of all our mechanics and all our games, and then we take in that feedback into our development process and goes into the heart of our development. So we're constantly listening to what the players would like. Loonipop, so if we can go to the next slide, is a great example of that. So we've launched lots of games with our Pop Wins mechanic, and we have heard so much feedback about it, all from a UX perspective, from a math and mechanic perspective as well. And Loonipop brings in the best of Pop Wins with an additional twist. So if you can see as well, the theme has a bit of a wacky kind of vibe, and also kind of this 90s cartoony vibe, which also kind of reflects the mechanics, because the game does have this consistent feeling like it can take off at any spin. At the top of the grid, you can also see our new feature called the Zap Reel, which cascades in from right to left and constantly gives the player one or more features that can be applied on the spin. The game is pay both ways, so it's a 5x3 grid, but it also expands through our Pop Wins mechanic. So it consistently gives more and more progressive ways for the player to feel like they're constantly having better and better chances to win. In terms of rewards in the game, we have the sync reel reward, we have expanding reels, we have overall round multipliers, and we have symbol multipliers as well. And then what kind of sets the game up that can give some really big wins or max wins is when these rewards can combine. So for example, the player can land a sync reel reward next to an expand reward and then create 3 reels or most of the board having the same symbol, which can really set off the game. And we have launched this in some of the unregulated markets, and we've seen streamers playing this game, really enjoying that and hitting big wins, and we've gotten a lot of great feedback from the players. The game also includes buy bonus. It has a normal buy bonus and also a max buy bonus, and it gives the player an option to gamble their bonus as well to a higher level to get even more free spins. And then if we can go to the next slide, please. So in terms of just high level stats, max win is at 50K. It is rather hard to hit, so it's not like an extremely volatile game. It's more like mid to high variance. We have overall hit frequency of around 22.9% as well, and bonus hits 1 every 330 spins. In terms of multiple RTP, if anybody is interested, it will be available 96, 94, and 90%. So that's Loonipop in a nutshell. Let me know if anyone has questions.
Good stuff. Thank you very much, Anna. It's like I said, very excited to have Avatar UX on the Silver Bullet roster. I'm excited about bringing Pop Wins and unique Pop Win content to Relax, and I think we've been in discussion with your team for quite a while. So I'm very proud to see our first game going live very soon. So yeah. Obviously, ask your account manager team, of course, if you like more information about the upcoming Pop Wins Loonipops game, and very excited about future Avatar UX content via Relax. So, of course, as you all know, Silver Bullet there's no contractual work. It's part of the master contract, and nothing for you to worry about in terms of signing anything. So it's just a game enablement and game pushing, and let's give Avatar UX the love it deserves on the Relax platform. So yes, warm welcome, and excited to see what we have coming. So thank you. And that's it. As always, I'd like to keep things super trim. It's all about the roadmap. It's all about the future campaigns and the nice opportunity to introduce our brand new Silver Bullet partner. So looking forward to Money Train 4 launch next week. Looking forward to a super deep, super hot mega and great campaigns upcoming. So I hope the content is super successful for you, and we look forward to a strong Q4. So thank you very much. Unless there's any questions, I believe the team will send out both the video and the presentation to distribution for those who couldn't attend. So thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you for the next time. Thank you very much.